And we're live. What's going on, guys? I'm chilling out on a Friday morning, sipping my tea here. Got the organic, I think it's his farm cup, farm coffee, something like that. And like always, right, I'm drinking this turmeric ginger tea, caffeine free. So I've been talking so much this week, I'm losing my voice. The topic of today is weapons of mass destruction and what that means. So, basically, I want to break this video down just straight to the point. And I made a post about this the other day on my um, martial arts healing systems page on Facebook. And essentially, I said something along the lines of we need to pick up some soul and put down the weapons. I feel like we live in a time where there's a lot of stuff going on within the news nowadays where it seems like the world is a really terrifying place. And I think a lot of martial artists are tapping into that. And they're tapping into, like having guns on their pro. I even fall victim to this myself because I had a couple guns and things on my social media when I went shooting with a friend of mine. It was where I was at the time. You know what I mean? So I say that to say this, like there's so many things that are going on, and yes, we need to lay down boundaries, and yes, we need to protect ourselves, but at what cost? Because I think when you give out free information and free training and free content, that's awesome, right? And that's everybody knows it. It's not a secret anymore. Like Pandora's box is, open itself with that. So everybody's going online, everybody's doing this. But what I don't like about it, this is kind of going in like a like a bitching tone. I'm gonna try not to make it too like what I don't like about it. But I find that we give the mental stimulation to young men, young women, older folks who want to learn about martial art training, who want to learn how to protect themselves and ultimately survive, right? That's the lowest common denominator. We're all just trying to survive here. And what I feel is missing is the heart. Like, where are the people who are talking about the stuff that goes underneath all of that, the roots? Because if you're going to give somebody this weapon, right, and it doesn't need to necessarily be a weapon that you shoot, it can be the information that you give them, it can be a submission from Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, it could be a certain combination from Thai boxing, you could teach somebody how to throw elbows, punches, knees, kicks, all of these awesome things to defend yourself, right, if need be. But at the same time, we need to teach about love and compassion and understanding and how to be empathetic and knowing the other side of the coin. It's like we can't just put out a form of simulated murder. It can't be this talk about martial arts all the time and talks about weapons and, oh, we need to protect ourselves and all of that, because the fact of the matter is that we live in a time where um we're more protected than ever. It may not feel that way because we have all of these things that are being flashed at us like, no, you're not protected, you're fucked up, and there's a lot of um school shootings and this and that and bombings and plane crashings and all that. But again, like, in terms of my world, what I see something very peaceful. I see something more on the loving side. And yes, there's people that challenge me, and yes, I've been in street fights, and I mean, I can't say that I won't ever be in another street fight or have to defend myself, but in the world that I live in, um, I need to teach young men how to be loving, how to be compassionate, how to tap into their body, how to link their mind to their hearts, because we're so tapped into masculinity within our society, but it's almost like this shadow self of masculinity. It's not even the pure essence of it. We're just trying to dance around it and figure this whole thing out, figure life out. But I don't think you tap into it until you like truly die. That got real. So back to my tea. Um, I love this stuff, man. It's really good for inflammation. Um, I've been on my grind lately. If you follow Eric Thomas, he's like, get on your grind, get on your grind. And I feel like I've been so fired up. I've been so heated lately where I drink tea to give me that fire a little bit, but also to calm me down, right? But then I've also been eating a lot of cool watermelon, a lot of smoothies, a lot of um, drinking a lot of cold water, cold liquids to cool my body down because I've been heating up so much and my mind has just been like, produce, 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 work, 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 grind, grind, grind. And it's like, holy shit, dude, there's a lot of stuff going on in my head that I'm thinking about. And a clothing line that I want to put out there, and I want to make hats in the near future. Everything should be dropping by next Friday and all of that. I'm marketing here a little bit. Sorry. Let's get back to the topic. I think that if you're going to be in the role of a instructor, of a teacher, of somebody who knows what the fuck they're talking about, because young men look to men, older folks who know the way, so to speak, who know how to fight. It's like I've always felt, even as a kid, where if somebody knew how to fight, they had instant credibility in my eyes. So I know as a growing man, I'm growing into my manhood, that these young men who are looking at me, um, I have some instant credibility in their eyes because I know how to fight, right? But if I only teach people how to fight and how to strike and how to punch and how to kick, I am a limited instructor and I am not doing my job in the fullest capacity that I can be. And that's my invitation and my extension and my challenge to anybody who is putting content out there, to show people more of a feminine essence of the martial arts side, of tapping into your body, of tapping into your heart, and know what it's like to be within inside of yourself, and know what it's like for other people, and understanding feelings and understanding psychology and understanding mindset, and putting all of these things together instead of just, here's how you fuck someone up. I mean, what the fuck do I know? These are just my thoughts. So I'm out. Thanks for watching. Until next time, peace. I didn't end the video. What the fuck? I thought I ended it.